YouTube, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Can you hear my voice, guys? I told you my voice was gonna get bigger and bolder and better. You know, coming to you live in front of Tata Matiba. Let me show you guys. This is Tata Matiba out here. Coming to you live in front of Tata Matiba. Some of the forebearers, struggle stalwarts that came before us. Hey, let me close my zip. Before people say, hey, kutegeziwe office. So Tata Matiba is one of those struggle stalwarts that fought for the liberation of South Africa. We know South Africa was oppressed by that regime. So there was some of the few guys that stood up and said, we're going to fight for the freedom, we're going to fight for the liberation of others to make sure that future generations have it easier, don't get oppressed. You know, they did their part, they made their mistakes as well. So that's what we're doing here on this channel as well, guys. I'm trying to share information, you know, trying to make sure that the generations that comes like after us, you know, they're exposed to more like incisive and insightful information other than the one that we had growing up. You know, I grew up in the township. You know, in the township, all you hear from our bigger and older brothers was to measure, you know, our masculinity or our prowess or how powerful we are and how many girls we can get. So that's what characterized and molded our upbringing, you know. Yeah, they even give you names, you know, like names that associate you with being great. Like they'll call you Isbeit because you have a lot of girlfriends, you know. So our bigger brothers will always tell us, so that means you must hit as many girls, you know. Not hit as in physically, but you know what I mean, man. You know, come on, man. Yeah, but guys, otherwise, welcome to my channel, man. My name is, it's written here on the profile, but I go by the name of AJ. So they call me, man, Atule Joker. What are we talking about today? Oh, last week, about 2 weeks back, you remember, guys, I told you that I'm gonna grow some beard. I told you my hair was gonna grow. I told you we're gonna have some glow. You know, everything I told you is coming along nicely. I posted a video that I'm gonna abstain from sex for this whole year, and man, I've received a lot of responses, a lot of feedback from that video. People have been texting me, you know, and also sharing their own understanding of spirituality, how it goes, and what it entails. You know, I was quite surprised that you guys have so much insight on that particular subject. You know, I was very impressed, and most people were actually thanking me, were grateful that I shared that piece of information. It has helped them, and some of them said they're gonna join me on this journey of trying to abstain the whole year, trying to better their lives, self-development. You know, others were like, we're not training, but yeah, we'll be watching, and also we are inspired and we are taking some of the lessons, man. You know, so yeah, man. As I interacted with people, I realized that most people need more deliverance. Most people need more like information sharing, you know, so that they can like make informed decisions about their lives. Because most of the time people go and have sex and okay, Tata Matiba, let's hide you for a bit. Yeah, let's hide you, Tata Matiba. I see you guys are concentrating on Tata Matiba and not on the actual content that I'm trying to give here. You know. So what I wanted to say, guys, was that people are yearning for more information. People are yearning for tools and resources to develop themselves and become better human beings that will contribute positively to humanity, to humankind. So do share your comments, do share what you feel, so that we can, share information and exchange those ideas in order to become better human beings. Another thing that I received was that people needed more advice on other aspects surrounding sexuality. Around sexuality. I remember one person was telling me, okay, you know what? Let me wipe my video. I need to wipe this video now. Okay, we're back. We're back. Most people were telling me that, you know what, man, we appreciate the information that you shared, we appreciate the journey, but there are some things that we struggle with. This one other lady said to me, you know what, I will join on this journey. I will try and abstain and practice celibacy because sometimes, very often, we see our things don't go accordingly, but these are spirits that we are picking up along the way, because the people that we get into relationships with are in their own relationships, But what she was saying was that she's struggling with masturbation, So I was like, that's easy. I can help you with that. I've helped most people before. And another girl as well told me, no, man, it's very difficult. How can you stop masturbation? She's like, it's impossible to stop that thing. What I can say is, with masturbation, it's all constructed in your mind. When you tell yourself that I am feeling this way and therefore I need this particular outlet in order for me to be better, then that's what you're gonna do. So from the very beginning, we must be able to disassociate, like masturbating, with that feeling. It's okay to feel horny. It's okay to feel intense, to have that feeling. It's okay. But the moment you say, because I feel like this, I need to do this, then that comes the problem. You don't need to do that thing. You look at me. The glow is coming because that semen is circulating in my body. I don't spill it around. So we must disassociate fapping or what do we call this? Ejaculation or releasing with the feeling of the need to have whatever. Like even with sex, it's okay to be turned on and feel horny. Most of us do. I do as well, but I don't have to practice it. You know what I mean? So the reason being is that they were telling me how they are struggling in some areas of their lives. Of course, masturbation is not a real thing. It's not real. It's all imaginary. So you can't practice something that is imaginary and think that you're gonna have like a normal life. Let's talk about the concept of masturbation on its own. You are sitting there, or you are lying in your bed, covering yourself with duvets. You are watching porn. You are watching pixels. You're watching people making out. Two different people. They are making out. They are having sex, and you are watching them. Just the thought of it on its own, it should raise an alarm that there's something is wrong with this thing. Something is not right here. So you need to come to a point whereby you talk to yourself and be like, you know what, man, if I want to live lead a normally and healthy lifestyle, then I need to let go of some of the things. So you will be watching that, you're watching those pixels, and I have a problem with people that do not want to realize or do not want to admit that there is spiritually, because most people base their whole lives on the physical form. Most people um, only recognize the physical form of a human being. A human being has a mind, a human being has a body, a human being has a soul that is in them, a human being has spirituality, you know. Spirituality is that longing and seeking of wanting to be better every day, of wanting to connect to something that is greater, you know. That's what it is. Otherwise, if you are only made of this element of this physicality, then when you die, when you pass away, we're gonna take your body, and we're not gonna take your body and go bury it when the soul leaves the body. So your soul, your emotions are interconnected. Your spirituality is interconnected with your soul. So it is very important that you nurture that. That's what makes you who you are. Some people like to pretend, you know, they do something else with the body, and then their mind, their thoughts, and their spirituality, they're doing something else. You know, like you're being present at church, you know, you always dress nicely and appear at certain places. But inside, how are you feeling? You know, spirituality is that sense, is that it's when you are longing or seeking that space where you will have peace, you'll have this aura of peacefulness, of joy, and happiness and healthiness. That's what we seek for, that's what we're longing for. You know, you are truthful to your being, you're truthful to your life, you're truthful to who you are, you're truthful to God, you're connecting to God. You know what I mean? So it is very important that we don't look at life as just in the physical form. So that's what I was saying about a masturbation. You know, it's not only you and the physical part. So you are sitting there, you're watching those people. You don't know the spirituality of those people. You don't know what goes on in their emotions, man. Some of those people are exploited to be there. Some people are going through so much, and you're watching them on the pixels. Okay, I know it's nice to watch porn and stuff, you know, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I think it's 2 years or so, because everything is available on the internet, you know. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about, guys. Have you realized that everything is sexualized in these days? Every bit of content is sexualized, not just the adverts. You go on social media, you go on Facebook, everyone is talking about sex. And if you're not talking about sex, everyone's gonna mize you. No one is gonna interact with your content. But I've realized that very early, so I haven't been taking that particular narrative for quite a long time now. You go on other social media platforms, you see booties. You go on Instagram, you see models. You know, everything is sexualized. You know, the topics are about sex. Everything, you go play games, truth or dare, everything is about sex. You know, so it's understandable for young people to, when they pick up their phones and go search internet, to also want to explore this thing, because this is what they are bombarded with. You know, it's in their spaces here, they cannot run away from it. Damn, I'm on 13 minutes, man. I always want to make my videos like 10 minutes, but there's so much information that comes, and I want to share as much information as I can with you guys, you know. So everything is sexualized, and hence people ended up doing this, watching this pornography and stuff. But there are disadvantages to it. Like watching pornography has mental effects. You know, it will affect you mentally, because you are glued on a screen. You're watching people having sex. And sometimes you're even touching yourself. That is not normal, you know. Masturbation on its own, it's supposed to be normal, but to what extent? You know, because if you do it, you're not gonna stop doing it. You know, it's not something that you can do once and stop, because it's addictive as well. Hence, I would say you must stop it altogether so that you can lead a normal and a healthy lifestyle. I know you're gonna go on Google and say, is masturbation fine? Whatever. You know what? You don't know the intentions of the people that are writing those blogs there. You know, even the pharmaceutical companies, they sell us medications. So they will always have sponsored blogs to write about how good they are, for so that they keep us entrapped in those in that particular system. So we don't know what are the intentions of those people that want us to masturbate. They will tell you it's healthy, you must explore yourself and stuff, but they don't tell you about the mental disadvantages or effects. They don't tell you about the anxiety that comes with it. When you masturbate, you get to experience the sense of anxiety. You can't interact with people because you feel this sense of shame as well within yourself. You lose semen, you lose bodily fluids, you deplete your energy. You are not as energetic, you are always lazy, you are unproductive, and that leads to laziness. You are unproductive, you are lazy, and now you cannot partake in some of the activities that you usually enjoy. And when you no longer partake in those activities that usually enjoyed, you're gonna get depressed, and depressed is not right. And what's gonna happen next after that? Now you can't live your life fully. You know what I mean? So I'm here trying to give you some tools, to give you an advice on how you can, maneuver, and navigate around these things, so that you can lead a normal and a healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? So you're gonna get depressed, and it's gonna affect you. And also there are also like spiritual implications to it, because as much as you think people don't see you and stuff, but when you come, people can feel your presence when you are a masturbator, because you're always losing energy, you're always depleting energy. They can see you, they don't feel your aura. You are not glowing, man. You are losing your semen. This is semen. This is not glow, this is semen, man. Now you cannot interact with people. You feel anxiety, you even scared to approach people because of that very same thing. So it's not good to masturbate. It has all those disadvantages, but those health magazines or blogs are gonna tell you it's good, you're gonna relieve yourself, you're gonna explore yourself, blah blah blah. But in the long run, it has it's gonna affect you mentally. You know what I mean? um, you're gonna suffer poor memory loss. You might even lose hair, some of the people. Hence, I was saying I'm gonna grow some hair, because I'm not losing an ounce of my semen. So this year we beard gang, boy. I know. So if you want to grow spiritually, if you want to connect to the higher being, you must make those sacrifices, man. You must be able to abstain and leave some of the things, so that you can be able to enjoy your life fully. So once you save that time of masturbation, you use that time to, for example, I'm interested in comedy. I can always use that time to watch comedy and other motivational videos. You can do whatever you want with that time. You won't lose the energy, so you can always use that energy again to do something else with that energy. You know what I mean? Spiritually, you are growing as well. When you're growing spiritually, you always want positivity around you. I did say this on one of my previous videos. And also, you always feel the urge and the need to educate and share information. Hence, I'm here. You're always putting yourself in spaces with people that want to talk about growth and development. Yesterday I attended a comedy show. I saw a lot of guys and also some established comedians there. We had some fruitful conversations. That those are the only conversations that you want to embark on, you want to partake on. You always have the energy to go out and stuff. But when you masturbate, you even feel lazy to go out, and interact and mingle with people. You don't want to be productive, you're lazy, and all of that stuff. So what I always say to people who are still masturbating and want to live that lifestyle is that you must do it for yourself. If not, maybe for your parents or for your kids. Do it for whoever. But the whole point here is that if you, life is about growing, life is about growth, you know. It's about us transcending, and also about realizing more, and also discovering more on our spirituality. That's what a life is about. So if you're gonna keep on doing those things, you putting yourself in a position whereby you cannot grow. You know what I mean? So I urge you guys to look into those things, man. Um, try and stop it, maybe for 7 days, and then just monitor your life in that 7 day span, and you will realize so many changes in your life. It will repair your brain, it will repair your memory, it will help you memorize things. It will help you enjoy things. You have so much joy in enjoying the things that you previously enjoyed, and even small things, man. I even enjoy the sun coming out, and I look at it and it's beautiful, man. I enjoy looking at people walking, like, these people are beautiful, man. You enjoy life, you enjoy everything when you are not partaking in that particular lifestyle, you know. You enjoy even wearing this t-shirt. This is, you know, feels good, and everything, you enjoy everything about life, man. So I always say to them, putting yourself there, it's like putting yourself through suffering. Then if you want to go watch porn, watch those people that you don't know making out and exchanging their spirits, and you are there, you are watching, you are part of that. You are jacking off, depleting your energy. You are lazy the next day. um, you you suffer memory loss. Consequently, you are unproductive. You don't enjoy the things that you do. If if that's what if that's what you want to do, then I don't know, you know. But if you want to avoid that, if you want to lead a cleaner and more healthy lifestyle and enjoy life more, you need to quit. You know, you need to quit masturbating, man. You know, there's so much benefits when you stop masturbating. So much benefits, man. You know, you're gonna grow hair, gonna glow, you're gonna enjoy doing your activities, and also if you're not in celibacy, if you're not abstaining like me, you will enjoy like physical contact, like real sex with someone who is right, you know. Another thing, when you're in this journey, you also long for like quality people. You want quality friendships, you want quality partners. So even the sex that you're gonna have quality sex with the right person. You won't go around depleting your energy to just whoever. You start to respect yourself more, you start to love yourself more, you know. So the fact that you feel like doing it doesn't mean you must do it. That's where you start, you know. And then you start to appreciate the smaller things in life. You know, start distracting your mind and doing other things that bring you joy. There's so much joy when you don't do masturbation, because it entraps you. You know, it makes you want to spill your semen, and then after you spill your semen, you know what happens? You deplete your energy. You are tired. You're fatigued. You don't have energy. Become unproductive. So that's not the life you want, man. I tell them, you must strive for a quality life. You must strive for greatness. You must strive for being a better person. You know. So I've helped a lot of people, man. They still talk to me to this day, and they're like, man, I'm enjoying this life. I'm seeing these benefits, man. You know.